Is this how you imagined it? The JetSki brothers hibernating for the winter? It'd be really nice if we had like a shop set up that was so organized for storage. Anyway, it's kind of too cold lately, but it's a nice day, so I'm gonna work on the ski. This is Jason, and I am looking at taking the dry pipe off of my 760. It goes fast, but for like 40 seconds and then it dies. And I guess I want it to go fast, but I don't care if it goes that fast. It can just lose a couple miles per hour and be reliable. Reliable enough that you can put your buddy's girlfriend on it. Okay, maybe reliable enough that you can put your buddy on it. Your buddy's girlfriend might have been a bit much. It should still be fast, but it should work all day. It died on me multiple times this summer. It didn't really require that much repair. It was just like, yeah, give me a little break. I'll work again. And then the exhaust gaskets tend to blow out on it. And I don't want to deal with it anymore. So that's what's going to happen. We're just going to make this one slower. So go ahead and cry about it. First of all, a little Easter egg for you guys. This ski's actually tabbed up to date. That never happens. And I got my custom pole holder. This is, I think Riva makes these. Just, yeah, Jeff Jacobs Mechanics always had these. But this thing has a bracket on the exhaust manifold. I don't know if you can see right down here, but it was constantly breaking off. It bolts on to the bottom of the exhaust right there. And basically I welded it up and reinforced it and welded it up, and I'm not great at welding, but aluminum, not happy with the position, blah blah blah. So that always broke off, and maybe I could have done a better job if I pulled it out of the ski, but I didn't, so whatever. And then this pipe was always smashing on the head, so I jammed this piece of rubber under it. And I put some hose clamps. That one actually held the rubber on. But I had more hose clamps that kind of held this pipe down to the manifold, and they would snap off. Since I replaced this silicone coupler, it has not broken, but it came broken. So that was not my favorite. I guess that was part of like figuring out what was up with this ski, because it ran when I got it, but it had problems. And then inside of it, it has O-rings that also constantly break. I think that it pulls free just enough to let the O-rings out and then comes back down and breaks them. So that, this ski is winterized. I don't know, it's pretty gross. I'm not thrilled about it, but I put a bunch of oil in the cylinder. I think that the solenoid is not functioning, so I couldn't start it up. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of this pipe, and I'm going to put in a stock pipe. I should probably figure out some way to bolt down the replacement pipe, or it's just going to fall off too. It looks like this is an ADA head, and I don't see a spot to put any mount brackets on it. So check out vintagejetski.com. Use promo code JetSkiBrothers. I have the pipe off, and I'm just looking at this spider web of water routing that goes throughout this thing. I kind of hate it. Here is a broken O-ring. I don't even see the other one, so probably broke and got swallowed up in the exhaust. I don't know. Just whatever. That's the kind of thing that happens with this engine. It probably did not get flushed since it wasn't working last. I don't know, but it's so salty you can just see the salt coming off of here. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it just like caking on there. there's these little spots of like, I don't know, salty salt. Anyway, clean your engines after every salt ride. You'll love yourself for it. Engine is out. It's pretty gross in here, so look forward to cleaning that up. This corner specifically is where the exhaust always popped off, so it's just gross. You look around, the rest is just kind of dingy and dirty. I've never pulled this engine before. It just came with it in the ski, and so this is kind of my first look at all of the inside of it. Over here at the engine, it is pretty rusted up in spots. I mean, I don't know, it's gonna clean up just fine. But we look at this manifold and they look really gross. And like, that does not look like a standard bolt. Neither does that. I have no idea what these are. So I'm a little bit concerned that someone was just jamming whatever they had in there. Hopefully it's not stripped out. Hopefully they fit on the other side. Yeah, I won't miss that. Also the temp sensor. This guy was like jammed up against the mid shaft and the bilge siphon. I don't think that it ever sent the overheat signal based on where it was, but I guess it could have. I'm looking at it thinking, like, would this have experienced a lot of friction from the mid shaft and maybe gone off and killed the ski? But I'm doubtful. There's not like some spot that's all rubbed off or something on there. Looking forward to this being a cleaner looking ski on the inside. Maybe I should paint it, although it's got that classic 90s superjet look. Just look at that water. Don't you want to ride it with all the geese? Smooth, but cold. Anyway, I just pressure washed out this ski. You can kind of see, well, it's still filthy, but not as dirty as it was. So, that's nice. Yeah, a little purple power and some pressure wash, and looks a lot better. It's going to be better to work on continuing this. So I gotta wait for a few parts to come in before I finish up this build. So this is where we're at right now. Gosh, I should just put a ski in. Look at how good it is out there. And those geese just are begging me to ride with them.